This is a video demonstrating an in-office nanoarthroscopy for postoperative evaluation of an osteochondral allograft transplantation. This is a patient who had a trochlea transplantation of an allograft from a cadaver. Typically, the postoperative protocol for this procedure is 2 months non-weight bearing with use of a CPM machine. Oftentimes, an MRI will be obtained afterwards to evaluate healing of the oats transplant. In this case, at the 2-month mark, the patient opted for an in-office nanoarthroscopy to actually visualize the lesion. The nanoscope from Arthroscopy is a tiny chip-on-a-tip camera with a console. And here I am with the patient in the office. I've anesthetized locally the arthroscopic portals. I've put in the sharp trocar into the notch and knee, followed by the nanoscope. In the office with the console, I can see inside the knee. I then have a syringe attached to the nanoscope and insufflating with saline the knee. I'm in the notch, now I'm withdrawing and I'm going to advance it into the suprapatellar pouch with a knee extension. I'm entering the nanoscope again and then I'm going to insufflate with fluid, and you can see this edge of the trochlea. You can see where the edge of the oats plug has been placed. It looks like it's incorporated nicely. The oats plug itself is well maintained. This is the trochlear groove edge. Oftentimes fat can interfere with the nanoscope and therefore you must insufflate with fluid. This looks like a well incorporated edge of the oats. The cartilage looks well maintained. Now I am going to look at the inferior and medial border, and you can see here the medial border and superior border is very nice. You can see here that's a transition between the plug and the native cartilage, and I'm very happy with the contour here. After the nanoarthroscopy, I suction all the fluid out of the knee and then simply bandage the incision and wrap it with gauze and ACE wrap. This is an in-office procedure which requires local anesthetic only. It's nice because the patient is awake and actually can see their images. Here I am going over with the patient the oats plug, looking at the contour, and you can see here this is the medial border of the plug that has been healed and well incorporated, so I'm very happy with that. And there's minimal to no step off there, so it's a nice transitional border. Being able to evaluate this with a nanoscope allows me to tell the patient that the plug is healed and he can start his weight bearing and recovery, and the patient's given crutches and guided out of the office.